Counting on alums Jill Duggar and Derick Dillard recently appeared in a podcast called Sounds Like a Cult. The married couple surprised listeners as they talked about Jim Bob's controversial acts during the show. It's no secret that the two have been trying to expose the Duggar family patriarch as well as the IBLP. But it appears there are still a lot of things fans haven't yet known about the Duggar parents. Keep reading to see what Jill and Derick have to say against Jim Bob. Counting on Jill Duggar's actions to expose Jim Bob. Jill has been taking all the steps she can to expose Jim Bob and his wrongdoings. The Counting On released a book to expose her father and the IBLP. According to the fourth Duggar child's memoir, her dad treated her worse than her convicted brother, Josh. She recalled in the book Jim Bob pressing her for an apology, in which she broke down. She was mistreated for wearing pants and having a nose ring, which is something he praises when he sees such things in another girl. Jill Duggar also revealed that Jim Bob threatened her to reduce her inheritance due to the actions she has taken against their family. Jill and Derick exposes Jim Bob's pimp. Derick is also taking bigger steps to help Jill expose her father. The two recently participated in a podcast where they talked about the father of 19's pimping his daughters, which is a term for controlling prostitutes and arranging them for clients. Some fans on Reddit also reacted to the married couple's statements. Like he said, like pimp. He's like, I can give you the service of these families. I'm not gonna ask them if they want involved in this on this level, but I will give you all the big life events of all these different kids of mine and then they just have to deal with one person. Derick also added that Jim Bob arranged for his daughters for the network and came up with an agreement where he's the sole beneficiary of all the income they made. The 34-year-old father said that he never signed anything, but he was pressured and obligated to include Jill and their kids in everything he does, even if he's moving to another country for work. Counting on Jim Bob Duggar never cared for his daughters? It's clear that Derick and Jill are no longer holding back when it comes to exposing Jim Bob. Some Reddit users from the thread also shared their thoughts about the Counting On alums' explosive podcast. I have said it for years. Boob pimped out his daughters for the TLC money and some of that money paid for Pesty's defense and appeals. Say it louder for the people in the back, Derick, one person said. I can't remember where, but I think I remember Jill talking about how much pressure she felt to do that interview because it was on her and Jessa to save the family show, another commenter added. Another Redditor also speculated that Jill and Jessa were his hitmen and had the goal of saving the family's image from all the controversies. But their dad still neglected them, implying that he never cared for his daughters. I am reading the book right now and Jill Duggar very deliberately contrasts how Josh was protected from media scrutiny and she and Jessa were not, another Reddit user said. If you are looking for more Duggar family news, come back to TV shows Ace for all your updates.